What is happening, everybody? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today we're coming at you with a review of the Lew's Custom Pro spinning reel. This is one of those spinning reels I've had on my radar for a long time now. It's just super high quality looking. I tried this thing out in Bass Pro and I'm like, wow, I'm gonna have to buy one of those at some point. So today we have it. You've probably seen it being fished in a couple of my bass fishing videos so far. I really wanted to put it to the test before we did a thorough review of this thing. But today we're bringing you a field test and review of the Lew's Custom Pro spinning reel. And I'm gonna show you how it performs. That way, if you're looking to purchase one of these in the future, you can make an informed decision before you do that. All right, guys, if you like this kind of gear review, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you as a member of the channel. And let's start rolling with this video. Okay, folks, right off the bat, this thing just looks amazing. It looks high quality, and it has features that, you know, reels well above $100 would have. So I actually bought this thing for 85 bucks on Amazon back around Christmas time, and Lew's was having an awesome sale. I think it was like 20% off at some point during that, but typically this thing is around 100 bucks. I'll leave the link below in the description box where you guys can go on Amazon and purchase one of these. It's actually an affiliate link, so guys, if you purchase one of these, use my link and it actually helps me out here on the channel. That way I can get more products like this and showcase them for you guys. That way you can make a better informed decision when you purchase one. All right, guys, back to the review here. This thing has great features. It has nice metal screws that hold everything together. The anodized aluminum is just really nice. And if you're looking for a good solid aluminum frame spinning reel, this one has you covered. Look at that. It just looks really good. I will say though, when it's super cold out like this aluminum frame does get a little cold, but it's adding to that strength and durability that you're looking for using a product long term. And I think this is really gonna be good. So this thing does have drain ports. That way, you know, if you do get water and stuff into your reel, and that's saying that your reel is greased up really good, it will actually drain out very easily. That way it doesn't corrode the inside as bad. And like I said before, this is a solid aluminum body and side plate. The spool is double anodized, braid ready, knurled aluminum. So it does have the nice knurling in there. That way, if you're running braid like I am here, it's gonna be able to really grab a hold of that braid. You're not gonna have any line slippage, and you don't have to use electrical tape or anything else to hold that braid in place. That knurling is actually going to do that for you. So that is a nice feature if you're looking to run braid like I am here. And one thing I love about the Lew's, or at least their more expensive line of Lew's reels here, they have a thinner area right here, so you don't have to go up and down as far, but it's really deep. It's a really deep spool. So it's deep, but it's not as wide. So it's still got the line capacity that you can put on here, but the efficiency is gonna be increased by the design of the spool itself. Okay, it does have an aluminum wire bail here, and it is a nice thick piece of aluminum, really, really strong looking. And it does have a nice little ramp right here and this little bearing right here that assists with the line when it's coming onto the reel. So the actual rotor here is a C60 carbon skeletal speed rotor. So it's not just a regular piece of graphite or whatever that Lew's actually makes their lower end stuff out of. This is actually a piece of carbon. So this is supposed to add to the lightness of the reel itself, makes it a little bit lighter, and the efficiency is gonna be a little bit better when you're actually retrieving the line back in. This does have high strength gears with the aluminum pinion. So the higher end stuff is gonna be inside here. And I haven't taken this apart. I'm just trusting that Lew's has done all this, and for a price tag of around 100 bucks, I can guarantee you that that stuff is probably in there. So it is gonna be built to last. It does have a stainless steel main shaft, so that's gonna add to the strength a little bit too. So once again, this thing is built solid. It does have a 12 bearing system, and that is a very high bearing count, guys. So you know, with that higher price tag, you're getting a quality product right here. So 12 bearings. It does have the 0 reverse. so you can't go in reverse with it. It's locked down nice and tight, which is a really awesome feature that a lot of these the new reels actually have, which I love. It does have a smooth sealed carbon fiber drag system. Let's listen to this drag system here. All right, I love that sound, guys. Most of the time we hear that, it's because you got a big old bass on the end of your line and it just sounds amazing. So hopefully during these videos, I can actually show you some sound clips of this, of me pulling in a fish. I did get a really nice bass with this one, and I'll show you that here in the future. It does have a full aluminum handle with the Wind Dry Tack grip on it. So this grip is really, really nice. Even if you get your hands wet, this is gonna allow you to still have a good grip on this handle and the knob itself. And the handle is actually a screw-in style handle. So a lot of budget reels, you're not gonna get that feature. This one is actually a screw-in. So that's also a great addition to this reel. Okay, the gear ratio is a 6:2 to 1. I think that's a good all-around gear ratio. You know, for me, smallmouth fishing, I think it's just amazing. I don't really need anything else. And with the size of this spool, how wide it is, it actually helps bring in the line super, super fast. So even though the gear ratio might be a little bit lower than most, it still comes back onto the reel very, very fast. I think a 3000 size reel is perfect for pretty much all around bass fishing. I would go down to a 2000 size reel, and a lot of times you can get them cheaper because not many people buy those reels, even though they're not much different. So a 2000 size is also very good. Okay, the weight on this is 9 ounces. So you're looking at about half a pound there, which isn't too bad for a very solid product here. And this thing is like full aluminum. It does have the carbon components, but you are using a very, very solid product here. Okay, the line capacity, it says for 10-pound test, you can run about 160 yards, and that's assuming it's fluorocarbon or mono. For braid, you can look at 40-pound line, 160 yards there. And then for the recovery, with that 6:2 to 1 gear ratio, you're looking at 34 inches per turn of the handle here to retrieve your line back in. All right, folks, now that we've went over the specs of this reel, and if you have any more questions about the specs, all you have to do is go on Lou's website and actually look for this reel, and you can find all kinds of specs on it. Amazon also has a good breakdown of all the specs if you go on there and search this reel as well. All right, let's put this thing to the test. We're gonna go see if we can catch any fish with this, making a few practice casts. I'm not sure if we're gonna catch any while we're actually out here practice casting, but we're gonna show you how this reel actually performs. And I get it, I have braid on this. It's gonna perform a lot better with this braid than it would if you had straight mono or fluorocarbon on here. And I strongly suggest you do this to these reels. It makes it so much better and a whole lot easier to fish with. All right, guys, let's make some practice casts. What we're using today, I just have a little black and blue bitsy bug jig tied on here. And it's not heavy. I think it's like a 1/4 ounce jig. And it just slings it out there. I want you to hear the bail operation. Hear that? Has a very positive click, letting you know that thing is locked in or it's disengaged. I really like that feature. Really, really nice addition right there. Almost felt like we had a fish on. All right, let's make another cast, show you how smooth this comes off the spool. Very, very smooth. You can hear the line going through those line guides a little bit, but this thing is just like butter reeling this thing in. Very, very efficient. And now we're gonna go ahead and move into that footage of me actually catching fish with this reel, show you how it performs. There we go. Oh my God, this is a good one right here. This is a really big fish. Oh my God. This could be a catfish. This is a huge smallmouth. Holy snap. Look at that toad, guys. Oh my God. This thing is massive. Whew. I was almost beginning to think there wasn't any in here. Holy crap, this is a freaking chunk. Look at that belly that thing's got. Holy snap. Guys, that is what we've been looking for. This thing crushed that black and blue jig. There we go. Got us another big one right here. This thing is a really big one too. I gotta get it out of the wood right here. Oh my God. This is a huge bass. Oh my God. Get him up here on the water, or out of the water, so he can't shake off. Wow, that was like the second cast with that purple tube, and this dude just slammed it. Look at that. Oh my God, they are feeding up. I tell you, that belly right there is so tight, I don't think it can fit anything else in its mouth. That is wild. There we go. That's a pretty good fish right here. Good gosh. That's a big bass. Heck yeah. All right, bud. Nice big smallie right here. Heck yeah. Big old chunk on the old tube. Man. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around, for watching this video. If you did like this, please leave a like. It helps me out a lot on the channel, as well as subscribing to the channel. You know, we would love to build up this community a little bit more, and that way I can get more products like this, showcase them for you guys, and actually put them to the test out on the water and show you what you're actually getting before you purchase an item like this. All right, guys, I'll catch you in those next videos. Thanks for sticking around.